Hey guys, I hope all is well, and I hope you guys are all staying warm. Forgive the noise, the humming in the background. I've connected my little space heater or little electric heater because my feet are freezing even though I have the central on. But anyway, let's get to this story, you guys. It is so sad. This is coming out of Houma, Louisiana. A 19-year-old man has lost his life due to riding along with a drunk driver. So let's get to the story and then I'll give my opinion. Homa teen dies after SUV crashes, flies off elevated US 90, driver charged with DWI. A 19-year-old Homa man died Thursday after the SUV in which he was riding struck a pickup along an elevated stretch of US 90 near Amelia and flew off the highway, crashing onto its roof on the ground below, state police said. Officers arrested the SUV's driver, who was injured seriously. He was arrested on charges of vehicular homicide, driving while impaired, careless operation, and driving without a license, Troop C said in a news release. Levis Adonal Aguilar died at the scene of the crash, which occurred about 3 p.m. on the eastbound section of US 90, police said. Juan Ramos, 50, of Houma, was driving a 2008 Lincoln Navigator East in the right lane at a high speed, according to Troop C. A 2022 Ram 2500 pickup towing a trailer was also traveling ahead of Ramos. Ramos failed to slow down as he approached the rear of the truck and trailer, swerved to the left to avoid a collision, overcorrected, and caused the Lincoln to rotate, police said. The Lincoln sideswiped the Ram truck, struck the raised roadside barrier, and traveled over the edge of the elevated highway before landing on its roof on the ground below, Troop C said. Ramos suffered serious injuries and was taken to a New Orleans area hospital for treatment. State police said while at the hospital, troopers determined Ramos to be impaired and arrested him. A toxicology sample was collected from Ramos and submitted for analysis, police said. The driver of the Ram was determined not to be impaired and voluntarily submitted a breath sample which showed no alcohol detected. The crash remains under investigation. So you guys, before you decide to have a drink at, all of the parties that are coming up, your company parties, your, dinners with family and friends, everyone, not everyone, because I don't partake, but many people will be drinking. So if you are one of them who wants to enjoy a little, glass of brandy, or you want a glass of some sort of wine, beer, whatever it may be, make sure that you have plans to either stay where you are and you don't have to get on the road, or you have a designated driver who is always going to be sober, who doesn't mind driving you home, because it's not worth having, a few hours of fun and laughter and a few drinks, and then you on your way home thinking you're okay to drive, oh, I got this, and then you take someone's life. You kill someone's child, father, mother, sister, or you die in an accident, and then you're gone from those people who love you. It's not worth it, right? And this man, Mr. Ramos, was seriously injured. And then if he makes it out of the hospital, guess what? He's going to prison unless he can show that he was not drinking and driving. And he's got many, many serious charges against him. Can you imagine waking up in the hospital and realizing that you were the cause of a young man, 19 years old, who hasn't even begun to live his life, that your drinking recklessness caused this young person to die. He's no longer, someone's son that they can hug. He will always be someone's son, but his mother and father won't be able to ever hug him again. Did he have children? Did he have a girlfriend or a wife? Siblings? It touches everyone around that person. And for Mr. Ramos, everyone that he loves and cares about, vice versa, all of those people are going to be losing someone, even if he survives. So it is not worth it, you guys. This is sad all the way around. This isn't like he went out and planned to harm this child, this 19-year-old young man. It was, according to the police, he made a stupid decision to think that he could handle liquor and driving. And this was at 3 p.m. So I'm going to assume maybe they were on their way home from work. It's just sad all the way around. Let's keep these families of Mr. Ramos and the young man, Mr. Aguilar, let's keep their families in our prayers, because they are all going to suffer, or are suffering, because of this careless mistake. All right, you guys, let's talk about this in the comments.